My MVP is always gonna be Taylor Frankie Paul because she shows up and she eats the girls up, especially Demi. She eats Demi up so bad that when she says something, Demi be like, you know what? Never mind.
No,
I don't think so.
Aaron, please.
We could cut
Hey
this part.
guys. Oh,
okay. Hold on.
I ain't no shit.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bonnet Fest 4.0. Is it 3.0 or 4.0? How many times we done did this?
I feel like this
sounds
is
right.
Like, eight times.
This is the
Right.
third. This is Bonnet Fest 3.0.
I really don't know.
Freak
Wait,
me
hold
out.
on.
3.
Hold on. I'm gonna get it correct because I don't
I'm
want
not
to
gonna
sound
get it correct.
dumb on my own podcast. I'm gonna reintroduce
How do you
us.
check that?
But I'm gonna type in Bonnet Fest on
There's so much history.
on podcast.
This shit will come
Bonnet
up one
Fest.
time.
Because I think we were
Bonnet
doing
Fest.
it before it was even called Bonnet Fest.
Right, exactly.
Right.
But this is now I got a name, so
Okay.
that's why. Okay, so this is the third one. I'm gonna reintroduce us. Okay, 5 seconds.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to Bonnet Fest 3.0. I'm Kaya.
I'm Kendrick.
I'm Raven.
And I'm Aaron.
We're here to talk about something very important today in our bonnets. MomTok and the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives second season premiered on Thursday, May something. And we all watched and we loved it. So we just wanted to give our Black ass perspective on this white ass show. And boy, was it ghetto. Boy, was it interesting. Boy, did I have a good time watching it. And boy, do we have some opinions. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing?
Hey.
Great.
We're
Oh
great.
gosh. It's good to
So
see you and
excited.
Aaron in one place, not beefing.
It feels so good because it's like apparently the last podcast we did, me and Kendrick did, they said we were beefing. So
you know, I've been putting that room
You
out
know
there for a
that
while.
Kendrick
You do every chance you get.
and I don't know
keeps
what like where
perpetuating the rumor that we're beefing. And then it didn't make it any better when Aaron did a solo pod. And I was like, we were supposed to do a solo pod.
No.
This is his podcast too.
Can I tell you, we were supposed to record with him that day, and he was like, you know what? I had recorded some shit earlier, so if I fuck around and take a nap, don't worry about it. I was like, okay, that's fine with me.
because I did it just in case. I'm like, you know what? Because Raven was saying that she was available the next day. And then Kendrick was like, yeah, you know, I could do it later. Like we could get on later. And I was like, nah, you know what? I'll just record one by myself and I just put it out and just see what happens because I never even did that before. That was my first
that was
time.
your first solo one.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, I never did it. I never
Oh.
do the podcast without it's either a guest or it's Kaya.
Yeah.
it
Did
is.
you have fun?
How did
It was
feel?
interesting. At first I felt like I was talking to myself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It feels like that.
That's me every day.
Sometimes you gotta see what a weird nigga got to say.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you got such good feedback for your solo episode. Like, I don't know if you went to the Spotify comments. Everyone was like, this is a good solo episode. Like, you got some good
really?
takes. And you
I didn't think
basically
y'all was
said,
gonna listen to the shit, but I appreciate it.
yeah, they really fucked with it. I
Seriously.
did too. I listened to it too. And I was like, oh, that's how you feel?
Oh,
Oh,
you remember when
that's-
Terrence J and
this
Roxy?
is where the beef came from.
Exactly. When they was beefing, they had to take turns.
That was a
doing it
fake
one at
beef on
time.
106 in Park, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, they said they needed a vacation.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Me. I know that's right.
God. Okay, so where do we start? I think that Kendra had a great idea. Can you tell the people where we're gonna start at on this episode of Bonnet Fest 3.0, honey?
What the hell was my idea? Why I don't remember. What was my
Your
idea?
Okay, so
idea.
you guys know how we always go through the season after the season is over, per se. Even though apparently this is just half of the season, they got another half that's coming out. But every time we have a season of Housewives, me and Aaron loves to do MVP and LVP. Kendrick had the great idea to do MVP and LVP for this season of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And since that was your idea, I think that you should start it off.
You're right. I did say that. My MVP is always gonna be Taylor Frankie Paul because she shows up and she eats the girls up, especially Demi. She eats Demi up so bad that when she says something, Demi be like, you know what? Never mind.
Don't even worry
Demi
about it.
Don't even worry about it because she don't even want to get into that shit like that. So she's definitely my number one. And the fact that she had to tussle with 4 family members over a cheating ass nigga, that's a real bitch. Okay, so I fucks with Frankie Taylor Paul. LVP, which one do I want to give it to? Because it was a couple. Demi.
Everyone else, they wait the season is up.
No, I'm gonna say no. It's not least valuable for me. It's loser valuable player. So the biggest loser by far this season was Demi because she was just Demi. Like number one, you on fraud time because and demon time because you trying to stop your friend bag. Number two, you got on her and told the world that your friend can't do her. I don't know about y'all, but I would have to slide a hole if I got a business where I do people her. Salt Lake City already ain't known for doing her, but you go tell these people I really can't do her that your extensions be looking bad too. When I get done with it, I be having your kitchen fucked up in the back. Oh no! See now you playing with my money for real, for real. And not only that, you told that man, oh yeah, he touched me. He put his hands, and then this nigga put his hands on me. You tell him all this, and then your husband go outside shirtless, running. He trying to beat this man up. Demi, you raggedy. You're a big ass loser. And so you're the biggest loser this season. And I'm not talking about weight loss, okay? Dr. Ken and all them ain't nowhere around. You're a loser. A loser, okay? So that's my opinion.
That is hard to go after. So I'm gonna, Raven, you're our other guest. You can take it from here.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and change my answers, but not for MVP. I mean, it is Taylor, and I'm not changing that. Now, just to mix things up a little bit, my LVP is Makayla. I was gonna say the wrong name.
Yes.
Because
loser.
Yeah, she's a loser. She's dragging it. It's weird. Her energy this season, it's like last season she didn't really do anything. And then she came in this time and was like, I need to go to work. I need to make a name for myself. So I'm just going to drag this shit with Whitney. It just was weird. It was weird. It was too much. Why are you making all those TikToks about that girl? You can dislike her all you want, but the TikTok shit is weird. And then you don't want to have the conversation? No, you need to talk to her. You need to do that.
Exactly.
So yeah, she gets it for me.
These are surprising answers to me personally. Aaron,
both of those are surprising to you?
Not both. The MVP because I had the same MVP, but the LVP, I'm shook. Aaron,
wait before Aaron goes, can I just say the only thing that I'm gonna give Michaela this season is that when they got on their bus twerking, they were all a disappointment, but she was throwing ass.
She was throwing
ass. Yes, we do have to give her that. She said, "I can beat Whitney," and I said, "Can you?" I was wrong.
And that much.
Imagine my surprise. That thing was moving.
It was. She
did. She must be from she must be from an island. She must be from Ireland. They say that's an island, so they be throwing ass on the island. It's a cue the Spice song.
Cool it down. Yes, I know that's right. That's right.
I feel like I'm gonna shake the table with mine.
Okay.
I always feel like the outcast, but my MVP is actually gonna go to Demi.
I know you lying.
I knew you were gonna say Demi as
Demi.
As Kendrick said, you were looking like, well, damn, that's the opposite of how I feel.
That's the opposite of mine. And I get why people would choose Taylor because Taylor is the leader of the show. You could tell this is her shit at the end of the day. And I'll always respect her for that. That's her show. That's her shit. Right. But Demi brought something. This second half of this is Raven froze.
We just keep going, child.
Okay.
She'll pop back, child.
Yeah, but I just felt like Demi really brought it, and I like that she stood on her own, especially that second half of the season with Taylor. And it seemed like everybody was kind of siding with her up until that last half of the last episode where Taylor finally showed her face and didn't send her mom in to help. Should we pause?
Oh, she's just coming back.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, so it's definitely going to be Demi for MVP. For LVP, it's going to be Makayla. Yeah, that's going to be one of them. It's going to be Macy.
Yeah,
that's going to be my second because I'm fucking tired of Macy. Macy doesn't do shit, and I'll get into that. She doesn't do a damn thing.
That's true.
And then last is going to be Layla.
Who?
Layla. All three of them.
Oh,
because Layla doesn't do shit. You didn't do shit up until the last episode. Then you bring Marciano on. That's what you do. You could have did anything. Like she could have brought a ball player out. You know, she could have got a new townhome, like some shit that you actually want to see. You bring Marciano on.
Yes, because Marciano has something to say about which we'll get into. So.
Yeah. And I mean, I understand that, but what else has she done?
She got a new man. She never had an orgasm. Her
tracks. Talking about Layla?
Yes. Her track was showing at the pumpkin park.
And that's not a good thing.
One thing about them, they go show.
And I want to vouch for her so bad because it's like, you know, but yeah, exactly. But it's hard to do that. It's hard to do that.
Yeah. You ain't lying. I like that she
does make it hard.
She said, y'all are losers. I'm actually going to go over here and Taylor, and I'm going to snitch and tell y'all all y'all business. But then that she did all that, she didn't stand on it. So then she lost me right. So I'm like, you know what? You're a loser.
Right.
And then in Taylor's defense, too, with Layla, it's like, you don't really say shit. Like, she was like, yeah, I'll back you. She didn't back her.
She didn't.
Taylor knew she wasn't. She was like, I believe it when I see it.
She wasn't. Yeah.
You're weak.
Wasn't surprised at all.
So
what was y'all's favorite scene of the show?
Wait, what was your MVP?
Huh?
And your least valuable player?
Right, yeah. What's T?
And I say players, plural.
Yeah. My MVP is definitely going to be Taylor. Like, she runs the girls. She came in and she's like, I don't give a fuck who comes back or who doesn't. This man is stressing me out. Like, she was stressed the hell out the entire season. Okay. Mm-hmm. Another one who was stressed out, but she's going to get my loser of the season. I'm sorry. I might get a lot of flack for this. Jen, you don't get no sympathy from me because you done went and got pregnant by that man again.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy, Jen.
That's wild.
Y'all wasn't even fucking with each other, and you knew he literally left school to make you pay all the bills and make sure that you wasn't showing your ass on this show. He saw you get an ounce of independence, and he purposely pregnated you so you can't do shit else. Wants you to leave MomTok, and also acted a damn fool. And he was madder. Someone told me he was madder than they showed at the party.
I believe
he put his hands on her.
I don't know. I say all that now.
Oh,
allegedly.
Why did
like,
you try to get to the bottom of that?
I did not say all that. I just said that he was madder than what they showed. Like, I'm sorry, Jen. I feel bad for you. Obviously, you're going through it now. You got to keep the baby because y'all Mormon. But if, and you,
are they all? I want to know too. Why is everybody pregnant at the same time? Why is everybody having a pregnancy at the same time? It's like I'm pregnant too. You're pregnant. My mom's pregnant. My sister's pregnant. We're all pregnant, and I have a feeling that at least two of them are pregnant by the same man. And I also throw that out there too.
Wait, okay, who the two?
I'll leave it at that.
They both. I know he's saying that Demi and Jessi are both pregnant by Marciano. That's what he's trying to say.
I wasn't gonna quite say that.
But that makes
one
sense.
Of the people.
Demi's pregnant.
I will say
by Marciano.
One of the people will be Macy.
Yeah,
well, Macy she is pregnant, right?
Yeah,
Macy and Makayla. Macy and Makayla.
Could it be Macy and Makayla?
So yeah, that's what you're saying.
It is them, but who are they pregnant by?
Right,
who did that to them?
That's why Makayla was like, "Wait, you're pregnant? You're pregnant too?"
Well, okay, so it has to be the one that's not pregnant by the artificial. Or wait, how would it work? Because one of them got IVF.
Oh, right, Macy did.
I don't give a fuck. Same thing.
Logic. Okay, but who's the baby daddy? That's what
because even though she tried to do the IVF, it probably didn't work, and it worked.
And she got pregnant naturally.
Exactly.
And she just blamed it on IVF.
This that Mia and English.
The grandmother baby.
That's why they fired her ass. This is exactly why they fired her ass. See?
The grandmother baby. There we go.
Exactly. Gordon the baby, goddamn. A lot of bullshit going on.
This is so ignorant already. But yeah, like Jen, she lost me. I don't really feel bad. You wanted it. You with that man. You also brought him to the fucking Bachelor finale. Like that shit was annoying as fuck. You in MomTok 1 second, you out of MomTok the other second. At first, I was gonna give the loser thing to Whitney because she was begging as fuck. But once she started that shit, when she did her big one, I got her, back into the mix. She stopped being a loser to me because I get it. Because she left the show, she thought that she was bigger than the show. She thought she was bigger than the program.
Okay,
it's crazy.
When you think you're bigger than the program,
that's when you.
Fuck up all the time. Exactly. But I didn't respect it because keep in mind Whitney is pregnant, so this is her pregnant.
Once again, I don't want her and her gay husband anymore.
Because he is.
I don't
gay.
Either. They're behaving
be very
this
clear.
season.
You think that he's gay?
You can't, Kendrick. You're saying be clear with.
Be clear, allegedly.
Okay, thank you. Before we get
clean it up,
right?
You say he was on a bait bus?
Yeah.
What's the
bait the one bus? And he wasn't the one that got picked up either. He was already on there. So that tell you everything you need to know.
This is deep cut homosexual lore.
That is something. Already on the shit.
But yeah, okay. So what was y'all I will say what's your favorite what was your favorite scene? And then what do you think was the most chaotic scene? Because so many different chaotic things happened and so much funny shit happened. I'll start it off. My favorite scene was when, because this is something that me and Kendrick or me and Aaron would do, was when Michaela had to meet up with Whitney and her and Macy thought of that bird brain scheme of saying sisterhood and she accidentally muted herself. That was my favorite scene because that was just so stupid and relatable.
That was some bullshit.
I'm also seeing that
silly.
My Zoom says that I'm Aaron Marcellus, and that's me right now.
We're both Aaron.
Y'all know me. Exactly. Anyways,
Period.
That was my favorite because that was just so funny and relatable and like stupid and high schoolish. And then I think the most chaotic, I don't know if it was Taylor's family, or was it that party, or was it within the party, or was it at the end? Okay,
there's too much.
Yeah, there's so much, and then there's stuff in the middle too with like Dakota too. Okay, I will give most chaotic to the dinner actually with her family, because I know that the party, like there's a lot going on. But I never thought that I would sit there and see the whole family basically said, well, you're a hoe. You fucked him too early. Like, what did you expect? Literally. And I'm just like, wait, but he cheated. And they're like, well, you didn't know him, so it doesn't count. So get over it. Like her mama, her daddy, the brother. Like, what?
Her
And they
daddy was
stood on
like
that
really
shit.
aggressive about it. Like, why are you
Right.
shouting across the table at
No,
me?
the brother
That
want to
was-
fuck Dakota. I'm convinced the brother want to fuck Dakota because he was going hard for that man. Like he was like, "No, bitch, you a hoe. You the one fucking on him. This you supposed to forgive this man. He ain't. That's a good man, Savannah. He ain't did nothing wrong to you. Forgive him. He was going in on
Crazy.
her ass. Oh yeah, he
It
want
was
him.
so weird, so weird. The mom's
Very.
like, that's
He
why
want
we
Dakota.
teach you to keep your legs closed,
It
Taylor, and you
was the
didn't do
daddy.
it. These are the consequences of your actions.
The dad
Bitch,
really freaked me
what?
out.
I would
Right.
never share anything with them ever again. Like,
No.
but what is this? Attack Taylor Day? Yes.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Fuck
The
Taylor
whole
Day,
season.
for
The
sure.
dad really was feeling that shit. He was like, "All right now."
It was a lot.
Something about
Listen.
bald-headed men over 50 that really just
Thank you.
gives over
Didn't he
50
have on a graphic tee
specifically.
too?
Yeah.
He did this number right here after he said it. That's how you know it's supposed to be on some bullshit. Because he said what he said, well then what does that say about you? And then he said, that's how you know somebody on some bullshit. When they throw both of them hands up, it's like, oh, you meant that shit. Okay.
Aaron does that shit a lot, and I hate it. Because touche.
And that's why I understood it.
Because that's when you
Yep.
make a point. Wait, did you agree with the dad?
Who?
No, Aaron.
Oh.
You guys are listening. He put both of his hands up. You know what?
Listen,
You know what?
I think that their relationship, to be fair, and with Taylor, it's like as entertaining as it is to watch. I don't really feel bad for her because I just view them as both two toxic people. Like I just don't feel like it's very toxic. And if this man has caused you so much grief, why are you still fucking on him and openly talking about that? That's the thing that I don't understand. At least keep it a secret. Like I want
Taylor can't keep any
But that's
secrets.
what
She's one of
makes-
those people. Yeah, that's what's so great about her. She just shares everything.
And I do
Nothing
like
is
that
staying
for the
in.
show's aspect, but it's like from a standpoint of trying to make people feel sorry for you, it's kind of like, girl, you're funny as fuck, but I don't feel bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? But good show. Good
Do
show.
you think that she
Bravo.
actually had the self-realization that she does not value herself? Or do you think that she keeps saying that so we feel bad for her?
I think that's what it is. Because
No, I
we
think
just
she
did
really
this
believes it.
the first season, didn't we? And now we're doing it the second season.
Oh, Aaron thinks opposite.
And then we're
Aaron
gonna do
does
it
not
the
feel
third
bad for
season.
Taylor at all.
He
And then we're
That's
gonna
why
do it
you're
the
Team
fourth
Demi.
season.
That's
Can I
why
be-
you're Team Demi.
Mhm. Can I be chaotic?
Of
think-
course.
I think she on
Absolutely.
that Shamia shit. Let me go and start. Let me go and start it. Let me go and crank it up. I think she on that Shamia shit. I think she been laying the groundwork. So, see, I like Taylor. See, I'm just being messy though. But I'm just throwing Shamia ass in it. But you know, Shamia been laying the ground. Angela said, she said, I think Shamia been playing the long game. I think she came on here. She been taking all that shit from Portia because she want to be on the show one day. And then all that grief and all that anxiety and sadness didn't work out in her favor. And now she on the show. Maybe that's what Taylor did. Maybe say, you know what? I'm gonna get in some orgies. I'm gonna get in this sad ass relationship, and I'm gonna get on a show, and it worked for her too.
It works better for
Maybe.
her than Shamia, though. Shamia doesn't
It
know how to
does.
quite do it.
The way I let it.
I think Taylor plays a lot of sides. So you see a lot of sides of her. You see her crying and being depressed over the man, but you also see her being a bitch and plotting and saying a whole bunch of shit, like throwing.
Let's go truth for truth. Let's go truth for truth.
Exactly,
Mhm.
throwing Demi under the bus. And she was like, I don't like you because I feel like you're not real. And it's like, well, damn, like, where the fuck did this come? Like, all of a sudden they're on your ass, and now you want to say what
And
I
then,
said?
like, she had no smoke with, and I like Taylor, and she had no smoke with Whitney when Whitney literally showed the whitest part of her ass, like the whole season last season. And then she's like, oh no, I think they should, we can forgive her. She can come back in. But Demi, we don't know nothing about your relationship. So it's just like, wait, hold on, what is this? What's going on? Like, who
Well,
is
she
you
knew
really mad at?
she may need Whitney later. If the group accepted her back,
That's what yep.
she's trying to get them to rally around her, which is why she's kind of like being cute with Whitney, which is why she's being cute with Layla. She doesn't give a fuck about Layla like
She
that.
don't give a
It's working.
damn.
No, she
Because she
doesn't.
knew that Layla
Rats.
wasn't going to have her back in the first place. But she was like, bitch, I don't have nothing else, so I'll just see. You know, we're going to see.
Exactly.
And
She literally, Whitney Taylor would have voted against her had she not got on a line and been like, did none of these bitches like this post? Did nobody share this shit? Did nobody add it to their stories?
I understand what Taylor meant by that, because there are people called monitoring spirits.
Here we go.
And it's crazy because sometimes you feel like you post something and, you know, strangers like it, but people that you call your cousin,
there you go.
and the people that you're going to see soon to see Beyonce in Atlanta, they don't even like your shit. Just like, for example, they don't like it. Just for example, nobody specific.
I feel like this is very
and
very
then
personal,
you just
right?
think, and then you just think that, like,
it's like it's
wow,
getting personal.
Who is really my friend here? Like, and who's really my cousin here? Because
are you doing what Taylor is doing right now?
200 other people liked it, and then I go through it, and like the people that I thought that was gonna like it, even though you might even include the person in the post necessarily, like they might be in the slideshow, the carousel that you post on Instagram.
So did you not tag that person? Did you just put their shit on there?
It doesn't matter. I'm talking about like
credit. Is that
I'm just talking about like monitoring spirits. You know,
okay.
They monitor your profile. They cool with you when you're on the top. But when Instagram literally suspends you, they literally call you persona non grata. They don't like the shit, you know, they just, you know. So I get what Taylor meant.
In that person's defense, you did call somebody, what'd you call them, a stupid bitch on Instagram?
What's that have to do with anything?
And then they might have shadow banned you for a little bit, so the person probably didn't see it. That might be what happened. I'm just saying.
Name them.
Name them. Exactly. Name them.
Yeah. Okay. May I interject here?
You may.
You may.
Because things are getting tense. Since you brought up the Instagram fight, that was my favorite moment.
Ooh, really?
Because I was going back and forth the whole time, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I can see both sides.
Yeah.
Taylor's upset. Nobody liked the shit. And she's like, they're on their phones 24/7, which I'm like, that's probably true. She has a point. And then I remembered that corny shit that they did last season. And where they were at Macy's event and they were like, whenever she makes her announcement on the count of 3, we're going to unfollow Whitney. And they were like, 3, 2, 1, unfollow. Stupid.
So petty, so ignorant.
Did they have a pact?
Yep.
You know, to do this, like, it's not unreasonable, because on the other hand, I was like, well, damn, maybe they missed it. They said it's Thanksgiving. They're with their families. Sometimes you miss posts. The algorithm is weird sometimes, and you can miss stuff. But I was like,
yeah, I do.
But can they miss it?
No,
because
they can't.
That's like their shit, you know?
MomTok.
I was like, I think I'm with Taylor. Yeah.
Yeah,
and they're
jealous. Taylor for sure. Because it's like, that's their whole thing though. Like, they're literally MomTok. So that's literally like and then on top of that, even if they did text her in private, okay, cool. You text her in private, but it's like, once you post the shit, like in public is when you need to like acknowledge it, especially when, you know, when people get a brand deal or something, like that's a big deal. Or like, what happened, Kendrick? Because your mouth is open real loud.
Oh, I'm sorry. I accidentally got, me and Raven were literally just talking about LiAngelo Ball, and now, even though he got just the one, yeah, don't he got the baby with Nicki Maduris?
Yeah.
Well, he married to another girl now. Apparently.
The new one, the nurse,
married
Rashida Nicole.
He married Rashida.
Child, that's what it say.
I know you fucking lying.
Now that's what it say, child.
I swear, Dakota. You know who I think would love that song? Jen, because she's from the hood.
She's ghetto. Yes. Yes.
I've been doing that shit every fucking day. Like, Catch me outside. How about that? Yeah, I was raised in Provo, but I was born in the hood, but I was raised in Provo. What girl?
Provo,
What
child.
It's almost
What are
as
you
if
saying,
she's
Jen?
What are you talking about? Which one?
the black character.
You're saying she's who
Hey.
Layla wants to be. Is that what you're saying?
I didn't quite
Layla
say
don't want to
it.
be that.
I didn't
She
quite
wants to be
say
Layla.
it.
Then what did you do, Aaron? If you didn't quite say it.
I didn't quite say it.
I know that's right.
But
Aaron's
that's
hands went up again, everybody.
And
That's
then
what I'm saying.
everyone in the comment section wants to remind us that she's Hispanic. Bitch, I know she's Hispanic. What the fuck?
You know,
That
and I
got
to
hate
do with
that shit
anything.
too.
She's
I hate that
Hispanic.
shit. I hate that shit.
What did that
What's your
have
point?
to do with her being literally raised white, letting trying to run down Ben Affleck to be begging
But
to be, like this whole time you're presenting yourself, obviously as a Mormon, we understand that you're proud to be Hispanic, but what does that have to do with being hood?
But that's what I'm saying
Hey,
too. It's
nothing.
not like we
Nothing.
ride past a bodega and we just start speaking Spanish and shit and playing Jennifer Lopez. Like we don't do that. So why?
You're right. You're
It's
right.
just like that's just what I'm saying. Like
Right.
I
what does
don't
that have to
start
do with
talking like
anything?
that when I pass by a bodega. Like yeah,
Yeah, I was just like a
That's
fucking crazy little girl with my hair like this, with my bonnet like this.
the fucking crazy little girl from the Bronx,
Child.
an orange drink.
Has she had a baby yet?
No.
Everybody did.
No. What?
Literally, the whole cast is pregnant, aren't they?
They haven't had that baby yet. When did they record?
This just happened. Like they just recorded last year. Like
Damn.
the end of last year is when they like mainly found out that they were like pregnant.
Those babies should have dropped by now, right?
No, they're probably like six months. It takes literally like 10 months.
Because I feel like I've been seeing this one interview in particular. Y'all know the one with like the whole cast right there, and they arguing about everything. I feel like it's an Entertainment Tonight interview, maybe.
Yes.
That one.
Yes.
Maybe I wasn't paying attention, but was anybody pregnant in there?
Yes.
Oh, were they? Let me go. Child, let me go look.
So they were all pregnant then.
Jen was pregnant and arguing. Jen
3 of them.
And arguing.
Not 3 of them.
Because all the pregnant ones were all sitting on the front on the couch.
Child.
Yeah. It takes
they didn't want to put them up high in the stools, so they got them down low.
Right.
Yeah, I think they wanted them to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense too.
Because you don't want to upset the baby too much when you argue and calling people a dumb bitch and like
honestly, those babies are probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They just don't. Okay, so
except Jen's baby. Jen's baby was definitely with it.
I feel like they hate Poppy. Like I don't know why. Yeah. I just feel like they're just forced. So tired.
They're forced to ingest it because they're paying. Poppy is paying for this.
They're like, I love Poppy, and I'm like, I see that.
Like,
oh my god, that trip! And they're like, "What's your favorite flavor?" That's my favorite flavor. That's my favorite flavor. Poppy, my favorite flavor. Then they had like the t-shirts. Speaking of t-shirts, everyone, I have a
the cocktails
t-shirt. This is Invincible, and then this is Adam Eve. Everyone. So they had a Poppy shirt. They had a
Do you guys like Poppy?
I drink it.
It's the ginger lemon one is good.
I just had one. My coworker brought me one the other day, like literally last week, because I feel like I haven't had one in God knows how long, and I was like, "Oh, this is okay."
Some of the flavors are nasty, but it's better than Olipop.
Yeah, I was just about to say Olipop is more like fake tasting. Poppy has better like flavor assortments. And do you like Poppy?
I'd rather drink a LaCroix.
Oh, you don't even drink soda. Sorry.
I said I'd rather. I don't like LaCroix.
Sparkling water.
I don't even like LaCroix.
Well, if we picking shit, I want a Coke Zero.
I just want a Coke.
I want a Diet Coke.
Right, I want a Coke.
I want a Sprite from McDonald's.
Ooh, I take Sprite too.
This shit go tear your chest up.
Right. I want
all up in there. Get up all the demons out.
Right there.
I need that.
Ignorance. Ignorance. Okay, so you guys, Aaron and Kendrick, you guys didn't choose the
favorite scene.
The favorite scene and the most chaotic scene.
Oh, favorite scene was definitely when Demi called Taylor out and when she was like, you're not fucking voting me out, bitch. This isn't one of those moments. She's like, we're not, who said we were fucking voting? And then Taylor was like, I didn't say that. Like, are you okay? And then she literally says it.
No, it's a misunderstanding.
Yeah. And that's when I was like, I like her.
I knew you would love
I like
Demi.
her. I like her.
I'm sorry, she's such a cunt. Like, I like her.
And that's why I like, because I think that's the thing. That's why her and Taylor don't mesh well, because Demi will take it there with Taylor and nobody else will. I feel like Michaela tries.
No, she don't.
Yeah, she doesn't do it. But Demi,
she would like to.
Demi's the only one. But I hate that Demi did that thing with trying to get her off the show, because she's like, Jessi. Oh, she's a millionaire. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck that got to do with anything? You just mad because
I don't know. It kind of made me like,
get out my wallet.
I mean, it did make a little bit of sense, but I feel like
because she was like, rude. Bitch, you already got money. The thing with Demi, though, is
wait, Aaron, because I didn't even, before you defend her, I didn't get to finish. Like, not only did she try to get her off the show, she also tried to, if she would have got off the show, she's also disparaging her business. So it's like she's trying to get her off the show and fuck her actual real life up.
But you want me in the you ain't got shit but pack weave and that stuff. Yeah, she went in on her.
She didn't got
say shit ragged ass tracks. She did. She said Jessi is out there selling pack hair. She said got them
don't
shaking
go there
wigs,
unless you want to cry.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. She said the girls go to Jessi and have to go to somebody else to get their shit done. They feel bad for Jessi. Go get their hair done by her. Go pay another bitch to do their hair right and then go to their appointment. That's crazy.
Oh, she's hot. I like her. Like, I don't know.
Aaron's
that
like,
bitch is big and goofy. She big and goofy. Get her the fuck
I thought this shit was funny
to
to me because she's like, well, I didn't quite say it like that. And I'm like, I get what she means. Like, bitch, you can't do hair. You're my friend. But I'm not going to tell you that. I'll just say it behind the scenes. And it was really the truth because you weren't even supposed to see that. You weren't even supposed to be
like that was supposed to be public.
Right. That was like a
between friends moment.
Yeah.
Okay. And she's like, Taylor's actually the bitch for saying that. Yeah. Why would you say that?
But you did say it though, so I'm gonna let her know.
But how did that even get brought up though? Like, that's so crazy.
Because Taylor was pissed off.
I don't remember.
And that's why I love Taylor.
Back was against.
No, you know what it was? Because Jessi was defending Demi a little too hard. That's what it was. And she was like, ain't that your friend?
That's your friend?
Ain't that your friend?
That's
your friend? Talk shit about your business.
That's right. Your friend.
Like, oh, okay. Well, let me tell you what the fuck she said about your
I like Demi.
I like the duo of Demi and Jessi, honestly. I don't like the duo of Makayla and Macy. I feel like it's a little bit like amateur. Like, it's not giving what it's supposed to give.
We need the sinners. That's the problem.
Right. The sinners, Jessi and Demi and Taylor. Macy, I think that she tried more this season, but I think that I resonated with, like, I didn't think that Makayla was that big of a loser, like you guys said, because I feel like she stood 10 toes down about her not liking Whitney. She's like, well, I don't like the bitch. I want her back. I don't no.
But I think that's
part's fine.
The point, though. I think it's like going a little bit too hard, and I feel like
you have to be able to let it roll off and like
let it go a little bit. And she didn't do that. She just kept holding on to it, and it got to a point where it's like, do you really have a problem with her, or are you just doing this because
you don't have
this is the popular thing to do right now?
Exactly. Okay. She thinks the audience is still mad at Whitney when really we don't even remember what the fuck she was doing last night. I don't remember.
Her, but whatever. Yeah. She's back and she's messy. Like,
the only thing I remember is her coming out that bathroom with that birthday cake and that toilet tissue on her shoe. That's literally all I remember from season 1 with Whitney. I don't know what she did to these people.
And putting her and putting her pregnancy test in the cake and then serving it to her family.
That was very
That was nasty.
You know
See,
what?
now I hate her
Maybe
again.
Makayla had a point then. Maybe Makayla had a point. Because what the
It's
fuck
fine
was
for
that?
Makayla, yes, not to like her, but you don't have to keep reminding us. We know. You know, there's certain
Exactly.
times where you can be like, yeah, fuck that bitch, but she just for no reason, you know?
She was bothered.
There's no reason. Yeah.
That's fair.
Like,
I
everybody's
understand.
enjoying a poppy, and she's like, I just don't like the bitch. And it's like,
Exactly.
I kinda
We're not
get
even
it.
talking about her.
that. We're on
That girl,
I
calm
kinda get
something
it.
else.
I get it though, because sometimes it's just like when I hate a bitch, I just don't. I want to make sure you guys know I'm not fucking with her and don't vote her back into the group. I like that she also like talked about like her trauma because they went from that fucking chaotic ass like party scene, and then we went to like her trauma about her childhood, and then she is processing like maybe this is why I do that because my mom said this, whatever. Like her figuring out herself, and also the fact that she's only 24 and like she's already dealt with so much, and she's like on her fourth kid.
She's
I
24
think
years
that's
old.
she's
Very young. Because she got married, that creep married her and got her pregnant like 16.
like 16,
And he was a grown man.
and she's on her 4 kids, so that's why she don't look 24. So.
She's had a hard time.
So I just feel like she's not really showing it, but I know that Taylor and Jen all season they're like, bitch, I'm going through it. This nigga put me through it. These kids put me through it. I am done.
Mm-hmm.
Please, kid. They need to do a spinoff her and Jen bitch talk about like what's really going on. Like,
because let me
like
know.
help me. Like,
period. I'm gonna listen.
I'm scared.
And they're so controlling though. That's the thing. That's why I don't like to see the men, because I'm like, you can't go skinny dipping with your friends. It's like you gotta call your husband for that.
Why are you telling him? Just do it. I'm about to go
Right.
skinny dipping. What the fuck? No, I'm
This
just
shit is
doing that
corny.
shit. Why are you doing
Right.
that?
And the thing is, they like try to rule with like an iron hand, but like, oh, you're Mormons, we don't do this. Y'all are not fucking Mormons. Like, let's like be all the way for real. Like, y'all are the fakest. Let me move on. Let's.
I didn't
They go
say
right
that.
into y'all podcast and they gonna try to get y'all. Let me not say that. They not Mormons.
That
like,
bake
they
sale
are,
showed me actually that they weren't. That little bake off that they
They're
did.
judging.
You guys aren't really who you say you are.
Y'all ain't about that life.
But you know what? That's what pisses me off about the husbands is that like you want your wife to be such a trad wife, but you're okay with them being on MomTok. So you can quit your job, so you can quit your schooling, so you can, just so you can be a stripper for a day. Like, so I don't understand like what's going on. Like you like the money that it brings, but you don't
I'm the breadwinner.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
If that's the case, and we're being traditional here,
right?
I think I have the iron fist.
It's nothing traditional about it. Like I don't exactly, Kendrick.
So I will be going skinny dipping, and I will be getting a lap dance, and I will be doing whatever the fuck I want.
Right.
I have a question for you guys, though.
What's the question?
Oh boy, he's smirking.
What happens when talk isn't cheap?
I don't know, Aaron.
And it is what it is. Well, what I mean by that is, I'd hate to be in Michaela's shoes right now.
The way you delivered that so perfectly makes me stand. Because I still, to this day, want to know what Tokyo Tony knows about Hillary Clinton.
Truly.
What's going on? What's going on? Let's get to the bottom of it, guys. What does she know?
Well, why does she have like these random studs in her house nowadays? What is going on with Tokyo Tony?
Oh, she's trying something new out.
Oh, okay.
And it's so funny that she is, because just last year she was like, I would never do that shit.
Exactly. Exactly.
This is why you never say never.
And that's why I like her.
And she was giving that lady a massage. They looked like the roughest massage I never seen before too. And she was all in that lady back, and I'm like, what? It's a lot going on over there.
I wanted to know what happened to the business, her office space, her WeWork office.
Tokyo
basically.
Tony Enterprises.
Yeah, Tokyo Tony Enterprise. I wanted to go there and like work.
Well, don't ask because she will block
Me
you.
too.
Why do you know this? Why do you know this?
Because they ask her questions all the time, and she's like, "Another one." Block.
Another
that's
one.
actually-
Thank you.
That's actually my favorite shit. When somebody asks her something like, they'll say something like, her hair is real fucked up today, and she'll comment and she'll be like, "What's your address?" And I'm like, "See, do not get this lady your address, whatever you do."
Because I want to know what happens. Like, what happens to these
I don't
people?
ever want to be in that situation.
I'm good.
I'd rather not. When she said, when she got that drink. Thank you.
Yep.
Not us not talking about.
Oh, how did we get here?
She needs to be on season.
I feel
3,
like I had to just do a segue really quick. But do you think that Demi is done with Mom Talk? Seriously?
No, absolutely. Do you think any of them will be done with Mom Talk?
No, that's why they need to quit pretending that they're quitting. Somebody, listen, if you say that you're quitting Mom Talk, you can't come back here.
You can't be on the show.
Watch it. No.
You can't be on the show. You can't be in the group. You can't be in the group chat.
You're out of here.
Getting any likes from me? Like, it's done. It's
we never said anything about Miranda. Was there just nothing to say?
Oh.
I'll say something.
Oh, sorry.
When she showed up, I said, "Oh, okay." And then we saw that scene of Taylor at Macy's house, and she was all upset, and she was like reading through text messages, and I was like, "What the fuck is this about?" And I thought that was Miranda for the longest time, and then I realized that it was the girl that Dakota was cheating with.
Yes.
So then I was like, well, this is stupid. What, are we going to get something with Miranda?
I just realized that because I thought the same thing.
Okay.
No.
I was like, what is she so nervous about? You just saw the girl the other day.
It was a girl that Dakota was cheating with.
Because I'm like, isn't it not enough? Like, I know she threw Taylor under the bus, but shit, like, now we got to go through text messages. I was like, Taylor is really that girl. Because the fact that we go to the net scene and now you invited this bitch over to go through text messages.
Period.
She said, I've got to get back into Mom Talk by any means necessary. Here's my phone. I said, oh, that's not her. Whatever.
Miranda, yeah, I forgot about her completely. I just know that her
she was married.
Her ex is a diva. Like her
ex,
oh my god, Chase. Her ex is on one. Chase, who is Kendrick, that diva?
Why are you smiling?
Because he like
Chase?
He like
you
it.
love Chase?
He like it.
I like my god. More.
Yeah, you
that's your man.
That tracks.
I'm interested. Tattoos.
Oh, brother.
I'm okay with that.
He
I would do that.
Shit. He ate that shit. I fear.
I just think it's funny though that she was like swingers. Who the fuck is a swinger?
She's like,
that's like, Taylor and them. Like that's not.
She's like, am I a swinger? I answered for her. I went on Threads. I was like, hey, Miranda, yes, you are.
She said, we didn't do, I just was kissing. Taylor was like, we did this. We were having sex in the same bed. We were doing this. We were doing that.
Shower.
She went through the whole thing.
I would have done
everything.
Taylor?
Like, that wasn't me. That was AI.
You're not going to do that, especially being in the Mormon community. If I'm in the Mormon community.
Then why the hell is you on the show when you know that you're the girl that was in the scandal? Why?
Because she was trying to play the role of Macy and not and lay low and just be a Mom Talk.
That don't make sense.
Because Macy be like, I don't really fool with none of that, but yes, I'm in Mom Talk. Yeah.
What do we think about what do we think about Jen telling Jessi that she doesn't want to swing with him?
I did laugh at that because I was
laughed, but I thought that was so stupid because
if this is your way of propositioning us to be swinging with you, the answer's no.
They talk about it as if it's like prostitution. No, that's the thing. Right. Like, you guys are just having fun. Like, you know what I mean?
Would
And
you
girl,
be a
don't nobody
swinger?
want Zach. Please
Aaron,
be serious.
Aaron, would you be a swinger?
Right.
Aaron?
Oh, no.
Aaron, would you swing?
I don't know nothing about that lifestyle.
No, I'm asking. I didn't say that you did. I'm asking. Would you swing?
I don't know nothing about that.
But would you in the future?
Would I in the
do know
future?
something.
No.
Okay.
I would never do anything like that.
It's so funny you saying that, and you literally like, as we look at you, you're underneath a Lil' Kim album cover where she's naked on it. She on the mink rug, and she.
Damn, y'all
I'm just
can see
saying-
that?
Yep.
Kendrick can spot Lil' Kim
blurred
from
out.
a mile away.
A mile away.
Kendrick can spot Lil'
If
Kim.
Peter Piper
and-
pepped him, I bet you Biggie bust him.
Mhm.
He probably tried to fuck him. I told him not to trust him. Lyrically, I dust him off like his hard like that hammer. Bitch with that platinum grammar. I am a diamond cuts the
Mhm.
hustler. Queen bitch, supreme bitch. Kill a nigga for my nigga by any means, bitch. Murder scene bitch, clean bitch. Disease free bitch. Check it,
Mhm.
okay?
Okay.
Period.
Notice that I was the only one that danced with you, real friends.
That's okay. They have
I
it. It's
finished
all right.
the. Well,
It's all right.
Listen. Nope, I didn't move at all.
Raven
because
don't
I
even be
don't
up
know
this
what-
time.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna start crying. I'm just gonna start crying like Jen.
It was stressed the fuck out, truly. And what I hated also was that there was too much camera time with Zach.
Way too much.
Oh.
Like there was
What is
too
this?
much.
Side
Confessional
quests.
King.
Like that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like I don't need to see that
This
ever
is-
again.
Mm.
Don't.
I
do
never
it
need
again.
to see him. Like he was literally. I'm like, why is the little boys from The Incredible on every fucking scene?
Oh
It's
my
That's what he
ridiculous.
looks
He
like.
does look
Oh my
exactly
gosh.
Like Dash.
Jack.
Jack,
Oh,
Holy shit.
Dash.
Jack
Yeah.
or Dash. Both of them
Yep.
because they look
Yeah.
alike.
Wow.
No,
But you know
man.
what's funny to me is like Jen thought that she was doing something and she's like, you need to apologize to me and Jessi. And that
Child.
fucked her shit up so bad. Like, why did you?
I don't know
If
why
you
she
hadn't
thought-
done that, everything would be fine right now. But they're
They
like, you
snitched
said
all
what?
on your ass.
You said what? Oh no, that's a lie. That's a lie. Wait a
Mhm.
minute.
That was
We need to
dumb.
get Jen over
For
here.
her to like and not go with him. Are you serious? Like, I'm sorry.
Jen, that's how
So-
you know she really be lying her ass off.
Right.
Because you know you lied to everybody. Why would you tell them to get together?
Right.
No, you're supposed to keep them
Literally.
separate.
Or at least be there to be like, hey, hold on. But she just let him go in by himself and got caught and then got mad that she got caught. So now I'm like, okay, y'all are right. Maybe she isn't who I thought she was.
Right.
No, she
Wait, but who is
me.
Marciano fucking on?
a lot of people. It's like, yeah.
Okay, so apparently on Vanderpump Villa, with the Nazi girl that's hosting it now.
Yes.
Marciano like hosted the ladies and Demi played Truth or Dare and allowed him to like kiss her on the cheek or some shit like that. But then there was another, like they went to Tom Tom, Demi and Jessi allegedly went to Tom Tom and they had a night out on the town and a rumor had came in. I don't know if it was Dumois. I don't know if it was who it was. It might have been Besties by Caitlyn. Someone on the Instagram streets. Shout out to all
her.
y'all. Yeah,
Yeah.
Besties by Caitlyn. Shout out to Dumois. Shout out to Bravo
Mhm.
Cocktail. Shout out to the girls.
Yes.
But they had said that Jessi was making out with Marciano, and like that didn't make any sense. So I thought that was not the truth at all. Then Layla comes in, talks to Marciano. Turns out that it was both of them. He was with both of them, allegedly, according to him.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right.
I
Man,
believe
I don't
him.
believe a word he says. I don't believe a word he says. But I think that he probably just made out with Demi twice because her and Jesse looking up. I get confused too. If I kiss
That's
one
the
of y'all,
thing.
I kiss
Oh, he's
both
confused.
of y'all. Same
I
thing.
think I think
No.
he's confused because they look just alike.
It was
They do.
Exactly.
And wait a second.
Twinning
So
them.
Demi's asking permission to
Skinny
dip.
dip.
with her friends, but she's playing Truth or Dare
Mhm.
over there,
With a
and
man.
she's getting kisses from a man. Did
With
we
a
ask
man.
permission to
Well,
do that?
the thing
That-
is,
she was,
In a
she was
different
giving
country.
inappropriate hugs with that
That whole
man.
cat-
Too.
that
Say
wasn't
the
supposed
whole-
to be on camera.
What happened here?
The cameras was there.
The cameras was
That was
there?
Vanderpump.
Well,
They were
her
showing.
husband was cheating, so maybe she thought it was okay to cheat too.
Maybe she worked out a deal with Lisa to not show that part.
Well,
I
Lisa
don't know
Maybe
if
she
she
washed
would
some
trust
fucking
Lisa.
She don't know about Lisa.
Right.
Damn.
And that's
But I mean,
That's
what's
alleyway.
that's a different, like, it's a different place, a different time.
They were in Italy.
They were in Italy. It
At
doesn't
the same
count.
time.
It's romantic.
Sex
Picture
in the
it.
City movie, you know?
mm-hmm.
When Carrie
when you
traveled
cheat
and then
and
she,
she
you
cheated
know,
with Aiden.
yeah.
And the
Oh.
Russian man beat the shit
it
out of her.
didn't count.
That was crazy.
The Russian man literally slapped her once.
Okay. Then you
Didn't he
not beat
slap
the shit
her
out of
hard
her.
as fuck too?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So that's what she said.
But he's like,
Period.
in my country, that's it's like that's what we do. Like,
No big
get
deal.
lost if you can't get with it. Like,
Your fucking Russian accent.
Is that what that was supposed to be?
I felt like I was in the Kremlin. That was a beautiful Aaron.
it's
Amazing.
lust. Seriously.
I'm into it. I'm amazed.
But I just feel like if it's in a different place, it doesn't count.
So you are a swinger.
Well,
and
I
internationally.
I said it does not count. Because they're just kissing. They're making out.
Are they?
Well.
Because that's what Miranda said too, but we heard that's not the truth. She's
Because
not
that man
telling the
said
They
he
full
were
was
story.
doing
love.
more than that.
I don't know.
He told
Please.
Taylor he loved her.
Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So, final thoughts. We're wrapping this up because this has become crazy. Just thoughts on this first half of the season. Apparently, there's another half coming. You know, Jessi and Demi aren't cool. Jen and Demi are going back and forth in public. It's just ghetto as shit. You know, Taylor and Dakota aren't together. What did you think about, you know, the whole Taylor and Dakota of it all, and just final thoughts on the show in general?
I'm tired of that her and Dakota shit. That's the only thing I could agree with her family on. That's enough. That is enough. I'm so weary. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, we forgot to talk about.
Oh,
we didn't
go
forget.
ahead.
There's just a lot. Taylor's mom and
her
Demi
facelift
at the party.
Oh,
No.
yes.
No.
Oh.
You did not have to do that.
No,
What?
that's true.
Do what?
I said.
She said,
Her
"You ain't fuck
facelift?
Nikki. You fucked the old body." Okay.
Kris Jenner got one too, and hers looks good.
It's what they do
It
is
better.
Got a new
they
face.
do a half facelift, and then they do fillers now instead of a full facelift.
Huh.
I'm gonna get that same thing
When, Aaron?
You
'Cause
don't
you're
need
so
that.
far away.
when
from-
I become Kris Jenner's age. I want
Oh,
that.
You won't even
You
need
don't
it
need
I'm gonna
then.
it.
get one tomorrow.
Trust me.
Kendrick, don't piss me off. Okay, Raven.
I
There's
know
nothing
that's
to pull
right.
back.
I wasn't gonna say I didn't want to say tomorrow quite because I just felt like it was a bit too soon. But
I can't wait.
if I had the
Okay.
option,
Okay, love you guys. So yeah, okay, yeah. I'm sorry, the Christmas party when
Oh, yeah. I thought that was crazy, but I also enjoyed it because I don't like either one of them. So I was like, go ahead,
Yep.
carry on with the arguing. They were like, oh, I can't believe she's talking to Taylor's mom like this. Taylor's mom needs to stop showing up to shit on Taylor's behalf
Yeah.
and putting herself
Thank
in
you.
stuff. Okay.
Thank
Taylor
you.
can handle it herself, but if you insist, then you're gonna get whatever you're gonna get.
What was Whitney's point of coming over there? That's what I didn't understand. Like, why are you here right now? You ain't doing shit.
She don't
The
like
hush
her
to
lady
puppies.
get
either.
camera time.
Yeah. Well, she
She
got
was
it.
like,
The
you
hush
called
puppies and
me.
grits.
Why she look like that all season too? She literally like. I feel like everyone else like dresses like.
She looks like a dead American doll. Like
I'm about to say a pilgrim, but yeah, that
She's
too.
pregnant.
Oh my God, she wasn't,
she was not
no. She wasn't pregnant
She just
anymore.
had the baby.
Oh, she
What does pregnant have to do with
Aaron,
Pilgrim?
please.
You're giving her
because she's
no.
she's carrying the Grinder baby. No,
I
Baby
thought you
named
were
Snippets.
shocked when she said that.
Mm-mm.
that's what Kendrick said.
No, you said she giving birth to sniffies, is what you said. I heard you.
I said poppers.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I totally agree on that part because it's just like, Demi, that's crazy you talking to somebody mama like that, but also fuck Leanne. Like, she's just very rude. She's rude.
She is.
She is.
I don't know why I
is.
always act shocked when I.
I'm not gonna go as far as call her like a cunt like I did Demi, but
Because that's somebody's mama. You know, I have
yeah, she's
enough
someone's
respect to just
mom.
let it go.
Demi
but
is somebody's
she
mom
should
too.
not have been there.
Oh,
No,
Oh, that's
but-
correct. You know, it's valid. It's very valid. But
The
it's
best-
Mothers can be
seniority for
cunts.
me.
no.
I think when you're a certain age, I just
just
feel like I don't really speak on it. Even if that's how I feel, I don't necessarily speak on it.
yeah, I have to walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I'm
but
like, oh,
she-
you're
you
my
know
mom's
what?
age.
You know who
so-
Demi would get along
Yeah,
with?
but you have good sense.
You know who Demi would get along with Portia because she don't care about people mama either. Like
No, she'll fight him, actually.
She'll fight.
She will.
Yeah, she would have.
And that's a problem.
You know what I don't like
Sometimes.
about that? I feel like
Yeah,
people be
sometimes.
forgetting.
Depends.
Oh, should I say this?
Yes.
Go ahead, you've
you
already
Is
started.
this about Mama Joyce?
No, it's about
What?
Dennis' mama. I feel like people be forgetting her mouth was real reckless. And it was a couple times I was like, I wouldn't mind if Portia slapped the shit out of her. I'm just saying, I don't want to advocate for the violence, but had she just hauled off and slapped the ass during one of them scenes, I would have been like, you know what? That's fair. Like, I get it. Because she talked wild. Like, she was so protect. She was really the Mama Joyce. She was to Candy. No, she was to Dennis as Mama Joyce was to Candy. Like, she was
Okay.
protective
Yeah,
of that money.
that's
She
true.
didn't care
She
about
was-
nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
That's fair.
Like, you
That's
know
what I'm
what?
saying, you know, they're
Kick her
gonna-
in the back. I don't mind. That's why
Not a
Patrick
dream,
McDonald got his
though.
ass hitting. No, you know what? Let me.
That whole. That I would quit that day. Sorry.
Me too.
Like,
Me
I would
too.
quit
Got me
during the
fucked
scene.
up.
Y'all got it.
Right.
Yeah.
You
I'm
good.
not getting paid enough for this. Hazard
give a
pay or
fuck.
something. This is crazy.
Right. Sure. That's a lot. The best part of that last scene, though, well, not last scene, but that scene y'all talking about, is that Taylor sent that lady a bunch of Jesse's hair products. And I was like, you know what?
That was funny as
Touche.
fuck.
Too fucking shame.
That
But
was
what does
giving,
that
like,
say about
MGK.
Taylor?
That she low down.
Because
And I love it.
you know that her products are also shitty. So are you her friend? Like, you know what I'm saying?
She trying to get her accustomed to him. Like, if you saying Jessie is a bad hairstylist, no, if you lying and saying she a good hairstylist, well, here go her products. Let her do it.
Yeah, use
Let her
them.
do your
Yeah.
hair right here at the Christmas party.
What's
I'll
the
be like,
problem?
no.
Right now.
No.
Right motherfucking now.
Jesse, send me a pack, no, 3 packs of 613 and I'll see, because I don't see like no dark hair that you got. Send me a couple packs of 613 and I'll
Okay.
see how it is.
How many inches? Specify, girl.
40.
Okay.
40.
Good.
40.
Because she might send you a little
40
5
inch bust
Right.
down.
Don't send no
Mhm.
motherfucking 22 inches.
Don't even
bitch.
piss me off.
Piss
Because
me
then
off,
I'll
okay?
get on. I'm getting on Instagram live and talking about it. So don't get me going.
She's gonna cry.
40 inch bust down, and you know
Think
that
about it.
bitch black.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great half season. I don't know when they're coming back necessarily, but I would like for them to release it tomorrow.
I heard
Uh,
October. I feel like I might have made that up though. But why did I feel like I
Oh,
heard?
hell yeah. I feel like I
October?
heard that too.
Okay, so then
Okay.
Maybe I
October.
heard it from you. I don't know.
You know I'd be lying, so you might have.
You ever gossip so much that you tell each other to gossip? But
Exactly.
Yes.
You're like, girl, guess what? You're like, bitch, I told you that. The fuck?
For sure.
Oh.
God, what a show! What a show! Well,
So
Aaron,
good.
I'll let you end the podcast since I began it.
Yeah, so you guys, you know what? This was great. This was so much fun. Where can the people find y'all?
You can find me anywhere you can listen to your podcast, Bitch is Better. And then you can follow me on Instagram and Threads at Bitch is Better Podcast.
And you can find me anywhere you listen to podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeart, all of the places. I am the I Can Not Podcast. That's IKEN, not with Kendrick Tucker Podcast. Follow me on Instagram and Threads at with Kendrick Tucker. Mwah.
Well, that's right. And y'all go ahead and do that. And was there anything else that we should add?
Oh, y'all follow us at Bravo Wild Black. Follow Aaron at Aaron Marcellus _. Follow me at _ Kaya Wilson. Follow Contrast Queens at Contrast Queens. Follow Bravo Wild Black Up. It's called Bravo Wild Black Up because it's the backup of Bravo Wild Black. Also, I'm going to have a special guest on, and you guys are going to love it because this special guest has everything to do with Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And this special guest gave us some good tea. So, love you guys. Thank you for listening.
Is it
and
Tanisha?
Watching. Keisha.
Bye, y'all.